5 super nutritious foods in today's video have anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetic, and kidney-boosting properties. They are great for reducing creatinine levels and taking care of your kidneys. That's right, these are the 5 foods that every kidney patient should eat at least once a week. And I've ranked them, so you'll see which ones you need to eat more often. While all the foods I usually recommend are healthy, these 5 are essential for a kidney-friendly diet. You might even discover a few things you didn't know were safe to eat. There are actually some myths and misunderstandings about the kidney diet that I'd love to clear up. Number 5. Our number 5 is one of the healthiest tropical fruits. It's incredibly beneficial because it contains a super antioxidant that can fight chronic diseases. But is it safe for your kidney diet? Let's find out. Mangoes offer numerous health benefits for your gut, heart, and kidneys. They are high in fiber and pectin, which help regulate cholesterol and blood sugar levels. This makes mangoes suitable even for diabetics, thanks to their low glycemic index. Mangoes are packed with polyphenol, including mangiferin, the super antioxidant. Among all polyphenol, mangiferin has gained the most attention because it is particularly powerful in fighting free radical damage linked to cancer, diabetes, and other diseases. That's why it's called a super antioxidant, and mangoes are loaded with it. This fruit is also rich in fiber, twice as much as you'd find in an apple, which is great for diabetics. That's right, mangoes are not just delicious, they are also incredibly healthy. But can kidney patients eat mangoes? Let's check the nutritional value. As we can see here, a medium-sized mango, weighing about 300 g without the pit, contains a significant amount of vitamins and fiber. But there's one thing we need to watch out for: potassium. With over 500 milligrams per mango, that might be too much for some patients. So what should we do? Should we completely avoid mangoes just because they are bigger than apples and some old-school doctor decided they contain too much potassium? Maybe not. Just cut it in half. Half a mango contains only slightly more potassium than a medium apple, perfectly safe for any kidney patient. And you'll get health benefits you wouldn't get from an apple, including that super antioxidant. Plus, you can share this fruit with a friend or family member, so they can benefit from it too. So, share a mango, and also share this video with anyone you know who has kidney disease. Hit the share button or send them an email. Who wouldn't love to hear that they can enjoy mangoes? And if none of your friends like mangoes, don't worry, you can cut them into pieces and freeze them. Once frozen, you can blend them, add a little lime juice, and make sorbet. The importance of a diverse diet. You can't base your diet entirely on tropical fruits, but what about enjoying them occasionally to add variety? The same goes for many forbidden foods that I've discussed in previous videos, such as watermelon, oats, and even potatoes. Did you know that you can soak potatoes and include them in your meals? So, our number 5 is all about adding a little variety to your diet. Don't eat randomly, learn and find new foods that you can safely include in your meal plan. Number 4, beans and legumes. Alright, let's clear one thing up right away about beans and legumes: they are really good for you. First of all, they are an excellent source of fiber, which is crucial because most people don't get enough of the recommended daily intake. They are also a good source of iron and magnesium. This is part of the reason why they are great for heart health and fantastic for managing blood sugar and cholesterol levels. And if you follow me regularly, you already know how important these things are for you. Now, I know my opinion might contradict those of some more conservative nutritionists. That's because many beans are high in potassium and phosphorus. The solution? Eat green beans. Not only are green beans a crunchy, low-calorie food, but they also have similar benefits to other beans, without the potassium. They contain only 211 milligrams of potassium per cup. This makes them very healthy and a great choice for a kidney-friendly diet. Another excellent option is snap peas, which have 354 milligrams of potassium per cup. Snap peas contain a good amount of heart-healthy minerals such as magnesium and calcium. Diets rich in these nutrients can help prevent high blood pressure, which is very beneficial for keeping your kidneys healthy. Now, other types of beans you can add to your diet include fava beans and garbanzo beans. They have a higher potassium content but are still very healthy. However, avoid white beans, navy beans, Great Northern beans, lima beans, and other high potassium beans. And check out my video on potassium if you're concerned about that. Another concern is phosphorus. The phosphorus in beans is not fully absorbed by the body, only about 50% is typically absorbed, so this is something that some people tend to overestimate. So, now you know why beans and legumes are some of the most unfairly misunderstood foods for kidney patients. How often should you eat them? Eat more of them, now that you know you can. So, how often should you eat beans and legumes as part of a healthy diet to lower creatinine? My advice, based on a recent study conducted on non-dialysis kidney patients, is to eat them twice a week. Use them as a substitute for some other protein sources when eating pasta or bread. And by the way, guys, do you enjoy my top 5 lists? If so, let me know in the comments. You know I always try my best to create content you'll love. It's time for number 3. This is something you'll want to eat every day. Black plums are a fantastic addition to your kidney-friendly diet. They are low in potassium and rich in fiber, magnesium, and calcium. Plums belong to the same family as peaches, regular plums, and apricots, but they are higher in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, a specific type of polyphenol that gives them their dark color. And you definitely want more antioxidants in your diet, the more, the better. Now, plums have another great benefit: they can help relieve constipation. Fresh plums are available from June to October, with their peak season in August and September. So right now is the best time to add them to your diet if you haven't already. 3 small plums, like the ones I have here, contain less potassium than a medium-sized apple. When choosing plums in the produce section, look for fruits without cracks or blemishes. They should have a uniform color, look plump, and have a sweet aroma. Avoid rock-hard plums. Also, stay away from dried plums. They are not suitable for a kidney-friendly diet. So, the idea of today's video is to show you the foods you should eat every day. How often should you eat them? Seasonal fruits are something you should really be eating daily. It doesn't have to be just plums. Other seasonal fruits like grapes, peaches, apples, and many more are great choices. Make these fruits a regular part of your healthy eating habits, and your kidneys will thank you. It's time for number 2. A food that's been unfairly misunderstood but is actually really good for you. I rarely talk about rice because I assume people eat it regularly. But it turns out that, just like beans, there are many misconceptions about rice in general, and white rice in particular. Many people avoid rice because it's a source of carbs. Some even believe that eating rice can lead to weight gain. Recently, some doctors have even advised their CKD patients to avoid brown rice. But is this really a good idea? Rice is a staple food for more than half of the world's population. It accompanies almost every meal, from breakfast to dinner and even snacks. Should kidney disease patients really stay away from it? So, let's clear this up. Eating rice regularly is 100% safe for a kidney-friendly diet. Today, I'll show you why. First of all, white rice is low in sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. It contains only 13 milligrams of potassium per half cup serving, about 65 g, and 60 milligrams of phosphorus. This makes it completely safe for people with kidney disease at any stage. White rice is also considered a safe carbohydrate because it is easy to digest and can be eaten by almost anyone. People with chronic digestive issues find white rice easier to digest compared to brown rice and other types. Plus, it is naturally gluten-free. Additionally, it's an affordable, energy-rich, and versatile option for meal planning. This is why I say that white rice has been unfairly criticized. There is just one problem with it, really. If you eat too much, more than 3 to 4 times a week, it may increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. This is why I'll also show you some alternatives: white rice, brown rice, and parboiled rice. Which one is better for your kidneys? It seems like common knowledge that brown rice is better for you than white rice, and in many ways, that's true. Brown rice contains more natural nutrients, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, while white rice has been stripped of these nutrients. This means that white rice is not considered a whole grain, unlike brown rice. And it's no secret that whole grains are superior to refined carbohydrates in a healthy diet. This particular one is brown basmati rice, and it's an excellent choice for people with diabetes or anyone looking to keep their blood sugar levels low. As a whole grain, it contains more fiber, nutrients, and vitamins. It's truly the healthier option. But there's more to this argument than just white rice is bad, brown rice is good. In the US and many other countries, white rice is often enriched with nutrients like iron and B vitamins such as folic acid, niacin, thiamine, and more. This is called enriched white rice, and it should be easy to find. However, in other countries, you may only find regular white rice, so be sure to check the label. Now, another very interesting type of rice is parboiled rice, also known as converted rice. It looks like regular white rice and may sound like it has been pre-cooked, but that's not the case. Instead, it is processed in a very different way compared to other types of rice. Thanks to this special processing method, parboiled rice is a better source of fiber, calcium, potassium, and vitamin B6 than regular white rice. The parboiling process does not pre-cook the rice, so it still takes about 20 minutes to prepare. How to get the best from rice? In conclusion, eat rice regularly, up to 4 times a week or more if you don't have diabetes. It is 100% a safe part of a kidney-friendly diet. So, eat white rice, parboiled rice, or enriched white rice if you don't have diabetes and want to keep phosphorus levels low. Eat brown rice or look for other low glycemic alternatives like wild rice or brown basmati rice if you have diabetes or if you want a more nutritious option over white rice. Just be cautious with processed rice products, as they often contain salt. Again, always check the label. Number 1. There's just one more thing I want to show you first. Many kidney disease patients are using it to improve their kidney function and lower their creatinine levels. There are some truly inspiring success stories of people reversing their kidney disease thanks to what they've learned here. That's why, if you're serious about improving your kidney function. Alright, I can't wait to show you our number 1. Kale and spinach are incredibly healthy. Many consider them to be the healthiest foods on the planet. They are alkaline, helping to neutralize the harmful effects of less healthy foods. They are also rich in iron, vitamin C, various B vitamins, and more. But keep in mind that being nutrient-dense means spinach is also high in potassium. Kale is a better option. It is one of the lowest potassium cooked greens, but it still contains around 300 milligrams of potassium per cup, or 70 milligrams per serving. That's not extremely low, but it's still safe and worth substituting for some high potassium foods. Now, other leafy greens that offer great health benefits and even lower potassium levels than kale and spinach include collard greens, with just 150 milligrams of potassium per cup, or 90 g, and lettuce, with only 70 milligrams of potassium per cup, or 36 g. But you should also consider arugula, collard greens, broccoli, cucumbers, and many more. If it's green, chances are it's healthy. How often should you consume these cruciferous superfoods? Every day. That's what I do, and there's no reason you shouldn't do the same. Alright, this is the final one for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and discovered something new to add to your diet. That's all for today. See you next time.